What is going on, guys? Welcome into another episode of Milk Dogs. Back in Milk Talk. Ain't got much to go over this week. Got the championship game just last weekend. Had the Patriots outlast the Broncos with a backup quarterback. Mike Vrabel's got the Patriots going back to the Super Bowl since I think it was 2018, last time they went. So I mean, it's been a little bit of a drought, but not as long as a lot of teams out there. So they're going back, and they're playing the Seahawks. Sam Darnold led the Seahawks to the Super Bowl. You got two head coaches, Mike and Mike. Mike versus Mike. Uh, the Seahawks Rams game was definitely way better to watch. A lot more fun. I mean, there's nothing much really to talk about. I mean, Seahawks Rams had a shootout. Seahawks just ended up stopping them on one drive going down the field, and that was the game. But the Super Bowl's not this weekend. We got the Pro Bowl. And nobody really cared about the Pro Bowl. That's just a glorified just money grab. That's all that really is. I mean, you got Shador Sanders going in now instead of Drake May. That's how many people don't like being in the Pro Bowl. Shador only started like 5 games this year, 4 games, and he's in the Pro Bowl. Crazy. And there's not much really to talk about. I mean, head coach has been getting hired. Got Joe Brady stepping in for the Bills head coaching job. He was offensive coordinator for the Bills for the last 3-4 years. So he's just taking Sean McDermott's spot. The owner of the Bills wanted to go with an offensive mind instead of a defensive minded coach. So they went ahead and just promoted Joe Brady from the OC to the head coach. So we'll see how that goes next year. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, you're going to have Josh Allen. So Josh Allen's just going to take the reins. Mike McCarthy going from the Packers to the Cowboys. Now he's a Steelers head coach. Crazy. They got the hope now of bringing Aaron Rodgers back for at least one more season there in Pittsburgh. You got that going on. You got Green Bay hired for defensive coordinator that Jonathan Gannon from he was the head coach for the Cardinals. He ain't really done much there. Kyler Murray injury all the time. Just so much ups and downs there in Arizona. But when he was with the Eagles, he led them to the Super Bowl. He had like the number 2 overall defense, number 1 in like yards allowed per game, number 2 in takeaways, and number 1 in sacks. So that's a plus. That's a plus coming to the Packers. We just coming off a pretty solid season in sacks and stuff. So hopefully that's a big boost for our defense that we needed. But we got that going on. The Broncos. Would they have won with Bo Nix? Who knows, right? But we don't know going into the, like how the Patriots went against. I think that's it. I think I've seen a stat where it was like the number 5 defense, the number 3 defense, and the number 1 defense in the NFL this season. They beat all 3 of them to get to the Super Bowl. It's like the hardest run to the Super Bowl, and I think in the history or something. Like I seen like that stat or something the other day. But yeah, there's not much really to talk about this week. Got the Pro Bowl. Head coaches, you still got openings out there, right? Like who's going to be the Cardinals? Who's going to be the Raiders? He's got head coaching jobs out there. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got this week. You got the draft coming up. Mendoza going to be able to solidify himself as the number 1 overall pick to the Raiders. I mean, I don't see why he doesn't, but If he goes to the combine and shits the bed, then then there'll be questions there, right? Going into the draft. But I don't see any other quarterbacks in the draft taking a spot, jumping up from wherever they're at to number one. But I think that's all I got this week, guys. Catch you on the next one. See ya.